This car is important. It's important because it represents a potential big North American moneymaker for Alfa Romeo. We need them to make money so they can keep delivering us gems like the 4C and the insane Giulia Quadrifoglio. So this one, the Stelvio, is more or less a family car. It comes with all-wheel drive and lots of trunk space, and even though you can get a Quadrifoglio version of it, this is just the 2-liter turbo. But regardless, it still has one of the coolest badges in the industry. So recently, when I was down for a test day in New York with the Doubleclutch.ca crew, I grabbed fellow writer Louis Vaux and we went for a quick spin. We didn't have that much time with the car, so here's our thoughts.
Hello.
Hello.
We are in the Alfa Romeo Stelvio.
2018
Alfa Romeo Stelvio at Monticello Circuit, but we're not going on Monticello Circuit. We're going to go drive around on the nice roads in New York. Okay, so right away when I got in this car, the interior isn't quite at the quality that I had thought from the pictures. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like some of the plastics around the gauges and stuff.
It's kind of matte plastics.
Yeah.
Matte plastics, which are okay.
It's nice, but
the screen being integrated, it's kind of hard to see now, but the screen being integrated into kind of the same surface as the rest of the dash is kind of nice.
that does look good, but like this kind of edge right here,
Yeah, it's
it
a big
doesn't
edge.
it doesn't impress me.
It's a big edge.
Yeah. Otherwise, the steering wheel looks fantastic.
The paddles,
and the paddles
don't move.
Oh yes, of course, that's the best. We have a what under the hood?
This is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder.
2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder.
280 horsepower.
280 horsepower, pretty good. Okay.
306 pounds of torque.
306 pounds of torque.
ZF 8-speed automatic transmission.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
so you
good.
Like that. We
I
all
do like that. Everyone likes that.
All-wheel drive.
We have a DNA dial here,
Yes.
which does things. So we're in D.
D for dynamic.
Dynamic.
N for neutral. Natural.
What do I want? Dynamic. That sounds the most
Dynamic,
exciting.
Yes.
So right away, the throttle is actually quite peppy. Right away, it's just there.
A little jumpy.
Yeah, it's a little jumpy, but it's one of those things you can get used to. I don't want to complain about that at this point. Oh, yeah. There
Yep.
we go. Steering is quite light, but there's a distinctive on-center feel, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that.
One thing we haven't noticed or haven't mentioned yet is where's the start-stop button for the?
It is on the steering wheel,
Yes.
like a supercar.
Yes. Yes.
Because Italy.
Yes.
Okay.
This being kind of a mid-size crossover competes with things like the Audi Q5,
Yes.
the new BMW X3. What's special about kind of this family in general is you can get a Quadrifoglio.
Quadrifoglio. This is not the Quadrifoglio.
This is not the Quadrifoglio.
Sadly.
So this is this is the pedestrian model.
But I'm actually very much liking the driving experience right now. It's very, we're just puttering around a parking lot, but it's very direct,
go
actually.
right.
I'm going to go right.
Yes.
All right, so I wonder if I'm in manual mode. Oh, no, I'm going to go into manual
You are
mode.
now.
All right. No incoming. Woo!
That's nice. So
A little bit of a delay on the shift.
the shifter itself down in the bottom center console has the upshift and downshift in the correct direction.
It does, yes. You push forward for a downshift
Yes.
and you pull back for an upshift the way that it should be.
Yes.
However, we have big, gigantic aluminum paddles, which really add to the whole
Yeah.
shifting experience. The shifts are a little bit laggy. There's a little bit. So here's a downshift. Click. Ah, you know what? Downshifts are better than
not too bad.
upshifts, actually. Immediate power delivery, to be perfectly honest.
It's a lot of power for a 2-liter turbo
Yes.
4.
There's a distinctive click to the paddle too, which kind of.
That's
Hear that?
Yeah,
Hear
that tactile feedback.
Yes,
is
that's
there.
very important.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate when they put plastic paddles, like cheap feeling
it
plastic
degrades
paddles on it. It really, really does.
Yeah. You've got the digital cluster in between the two analog
I do.
gauges. Configurable.
It doesn't look that nice though. Like these gauges, they don't look. You know, like a
Oh, right.
BMW kind of has almost like a Swiss watch quality to the
Yes.
dials. This really doesn't have that.
the numbers are kind of fairly large.
They're kind of large, and
blocky.
the needle is really high up off the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay though. I shifted at the right time. Didn't like that. There's a kind of a weird delay in the shifts, eh? You feel that?
Yeah, and there's a bit of torque management in between gears.
Yeah, it
which
pauses
is,
and then it kicks you back,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
interesting. Although it is an Alfa Romeo, so like I can just gloss over many
Yeah.
things like that.
How is visibility? Like on the back?
For me, is not awesome actually. I have kind of a narrow slit to look through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frontward visibility is excellent
yeah.
though. It feels similar to like a Subaru Forester. There's a lot of window.
Yeah.
Right?
Panoramic sunroof.
Oh yes, it's quite big.
Yeah. This particular one starts at US dollars.
US dollars.
Just under $42,000.
$42,000. So that comes in at what, 450,000 Canadian
That's
right now?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one as tested, it's got a lot of stuff. Sport all-wheel drive.
That wasn't the as tested price.
No, that's base price.
What are we at as tested?
As tested, we are at just under $53,000.
53.
Cold weather package, heated front seats.
Okay, that's important. Need that.
Convenience package, adaptive cruise control.
What about the ride? The ride is sporty, actually.
Sporty.
It's a little bit stiff. Do I have adaptive dampers or anything here?
Possibly.
I wonder. So let's just play with this DNA dial here.
Yeah. So
I'm in natural now. Did the steering lighten? Don't back out in front of me in my Stelvio.
Oh, what was that?
Well, to be honest, it sounded like the car farted.
Yeah.
At first, I thought I farted, but no, that's not what happened. That was me going over the line.
Was
I
the
think
seat vibrating or?
nothing vibrated, but the
sounded
car
like a vibration.
the car decided that the best way to get my attention of going over the line
fart.
was to literally fart at me.
Yes.
We can attempt that again in a minute, so you folks at home can hear exactly what we're talking about right now. All right, everyone, listen. All the lane departure warning sounds.
It's interesting.
Shall I turn around maybe and go?
Sure.
It was a little bit nicer back there before. Oh, some fine German automobiles in this driveway.
That Volkswagen has no front end.
No, it does not. But I mean, so like, assuming this is going to be a little bit reliable because it's not. It's an Alpha. I was joking.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's interesting.
That is an aggressive, abrasive noise to let me know.
Interesting suite of sounds.
It does, definitely.
So that was a school bus that was slowing down the turn.
And I mean, I did nothing different than I would normally do. I mean, I did not touch the brakes, and the car panicked and thought that I was going to crash and kill a bunch of children.
School season is in, but that's an interesting sound, and
yeah,
it's loud enough that it tells all your passengers that you're a poor driver.
Yeah.
It's kind of barren down here. There's not a whole lot going on.
I agree. You know, but that's okay though. If these materials were a little bit nicer, this would be excellent.
Yeah.
This would be an excellent thing to look at because it's very basic. Like if this was a little bit of a nicer plastic or like a machined aluminum maybe, like then yeah, this is a really lovely.
Otherwise, it's kind of a lot of empty space.
Yeah, it has some texture to it too. So I mean, so far I like this car. It
Acura NSX
drove by. The quality of the interior is not at the level of the German rivals.
No.
Right? It really is not.
Kind of a good benchmark right now is the Mercedes-Benz GLC.
Yeah.
Complete with open pore wood.
Yeah, no, that's at a
really good material.
I mean, like if you look at the Volvo lineup too, their interiors are sensationally good.
Yes, they are.
Right? But this is not quite there. But I think that I would personally still have this over a Mercedes just because it's an Alfa Romeo. I would have this just because it's cooler.
Yeah, it's got a different kind of personality.
You get to be a little bit different if you're driving your kids to soccer in an Alfa Romeo.
And it certainly is different because you'll see when you drop your kids off at soccer practice, it'll be a sea of white, silver, or black German crossovers.
Exactly.
Mercedes-Benz GLC, Audi
and you
Q5, BMW X3,
and you show up in an Alfa Romeo.
Yeah,
bright red. So if you shift at 5,000 instead of near the red line, the shift is a little bit cleaner and quicker, right?
So you're not bumping into the red line.
So you're not bumping into the rev limiter, and then the car has a chance to figure out what you just asked it for.
Yeah.
That's fourth gear. That's a lot of torque going up a hill. That's a substantial amount, yeah. Whee! That's fun.
The 8-speed automatic should do an okay job at managing turbo lag.
Yeah, and it does. I'm going to put it in auto mode because I feel like people need to know what that's like.
Natural.
Oh, it just downshifted. Now it upshifted. It's doing things. All right, so we are up higher in the gears. I'm just going to put my foot down and see how much response there is.
It moves okay.
It is okay. It took a few seconds to figure out what gear it should be in, and then off it went.
This targets the meat of the market.
Yeah, I think so.
That's where the money is.
Yes. Yeah, I like it. The ride is a little bit louder in here than a German version of this. I would think it seems a little bit more hollow. I don't know if you agree with me, but like it seems just a little bit less refined in here.
The 20-inch wheels, I think that.
That probably has something to do with it. The ride this is a fairly like bumpy road.
Yeah.
We're getting some vibrations, but I'm not getting much huge body movements, right?
Steering wheel and the interfaces, which matter a lot.
Yeah,
that's something they do a
center part here looks good. Like my driving position is good, by the way, and like what I'm seeing looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. There we go. Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Good
Not
car.
bad.
I like it.
So your best is a 128.8.
That's terrible.
Thomas, you are very good on camera.